to my channel. So this is my very first Halloween look. Very creepy, very bloody. Actually really easy to do. So if you guys want to see how to get this look, keep watching.
Alright, are you guys ready to get spooky? So I'm going to first start out with moisturizing and priming my face with the Tarte Drink of H2O. This stuff is great for oily skin. I've just been loving this lately. And now I'm just going to take some Bye Bye Undereye concealer to hide those bags under my eyes and to prime my eyelids. And I'm just blending that out with a Morphe E8 brush. And now for the eyes, I'm going to go into my new baby, the Ultimate Basics palette, and I'm going to dip into Extra Bitter, and I'm going to work that as my first transition color, kind of bringing it up towards my eyebrow, as you can see here, and just blending that out. So here you can see I forgot to set the lid, so I'm just taking Blow from the palette, and I'm going to go ahead and set the brow bone as well as the lid. And now with a clean blending brush, I'm just going to go ahead and blend those edges there, make it all nice and seamless. Now we're going to be doing a very dark, very glittery smoky eye. So I'm going to take Colourpop's Midnight and I'm going to blend that all over my lid as a base. And then I'm just taking Disco Ball. Here I am showing how beautiful it is. And then those are both of them together. And I'm just going to pack that on top for just a little bit of extra glitter. Now just dipping into Lookout, we're going to blend those edges on the Colourpop shadows. And then once again, we're dipping into that same first color, Extra Bitter, to just go ahead and blend everything even more. Just when you thought I didn't have enough glitter, here we are. I'm going to go ahead and dip into Granite. This is going to be the star of the show. And I'm just going to go ahead and pack that on the lid where I put the Colourpop shadows. And then with a blending brush, I'm dipping into Lithium from the palette, and I'm going to go ahead and add that into my crease. Here's another new baby of mine. This is the Ultimate Glow Kit, and we're going to dip into White Sand and add that for the brow bone highlight, and then I later on use this to highlight the rest of my face. And I'm just going to add a little bit of liner. This is the Ciate liner that I got in my Ipsy Glam bag this month. It is so black. I love it. And now I'm going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. I'm in the shade 1.0. I'm going to go ahead and blend that out with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender. And then just add some concealer to highlight. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and this is in the shade Fair Neutral. Now once that's blended out, I'm going to take my Fit Me translucent powder and I'm only going to set the places that I put the concealer because the Urban Decay foundation is super matte. You do not need to set it. And now for the fun stuff. So I'm just measuring the lace to see how big it needs to be. And I couldn't find scissors, but please, if you have them, try to use them. But I'm just carefully cutting the lace. And then just measuring to make sure it fits. And yes, it does. Now just place a dot in the center of your nose where you'd like your mask to start. And you can just take anything small and circular that you have to go ahead and start tracing out the shape of your mask. Try to make it as even as you can on both sides. And then I'm just tracing over it just to make sure that those lines are nice and dark, because you need to be able to see them underneath the lace. And then just place the lace over and secure with bobby pins. You want this to be pretty tight so that the lace is right up against your face. Now just take any matte black shadow that you have. I'm just using this one from my Kat Von D Monarch Palette, and I'm going to blend that at the edges of the mask. Now when you get down here, this is where you really want to make sure that you're keeping inside of those lines, so just really pay attention to where you're adding the color. Now obviously this lace doesn't lay flat against my nose, so whenever you are blending around the nose, just make sure to push up against. And now I'm just taking a deep red color. It's alright if it has a little bit of shimmer in it, it's actually going to give you a really nice effect. And then I'm just going to blend that everywhere else. Make sure to blend it into the black as well, but leave an area around your eyes. And now for the big reveal. So it's alright if you have a little bit of fallout, or if you went over the lines a little bit, because we're going to take that same concealer and the Morphe E8 brush from earlier and just clean it up a little bit. Now dipping back into Lockout from the Urban Decay Ultimate Basics, we're going to go ahead and create some shading underneath the mask just to give it a little bit of a 3D effect and make it look like it's kind of popping off of the face. And now to just pop on some lashes. These are from the Sephora collection in the style Fierce, number 33. They're so bold and beautiful, but I love them. And I'm just pinching the falsies to my natural lashes just to make sure that they mesh very well. And then just taking some eyeliner, just a dark black liner, I'm going to go ahead and line the bottom lash. And then with a clean detail brush, I'm just smoking that out. No extra product, just using the eyeliner. Now with the same red eyeshadow that we used all over the face, I'm just smoking that out some more on my lower lash line underneath the black line. Now this step isn't necessary, but I'm just taking a felt tip liner and kind of creating a little bit of a fringe. It will show under the blood, but it's, again, like I said, not very necessary. Now I'm just taking some scab blood, and I found it was pretty easy to apply this with a tweezer, and I'm just adding that underneath the mask, following the shape. And just lining my lips with this NYX Lip Liner in the color Prune. And adding Colourpop's Ultra Matte Lippie in the shade LAX on top. Ugh, this is one of my favorite fall time colors. Now this next part, once again, is optional. I honestly wish that I hadn't done it because I just didn't like the way that it turned out. But I'm just adding some of this demon blood and I'm letting it drip down my face. And then I'm also just adding some to my mouth and letting that drip down.
Alright, so this is the completed look. Just like a very creepy masquerade look. Very dead. I went to the masquerade ball and I was killed. Blood poisoning, probably. So, if you guys like this look, please comment, like, subscribe. Want to see more tutorials? I've got tons of ideas, so let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.